Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first ever Xometry Summit. I'm Randy Altschuler, the CEO of Zometry, and thank you for joining us today. Our theme today is powering tomorrow's supply chain, and it comes at a time when it's needed most. What the world needs now, more than ever, are resilient supply chains. With Xometry's unique ability to match buyers and suppliers in real time, and through our expanding supplier networks in the United States, Europe, and Asia, Zometry is helping buyers and suppliers come together and create locally resilient supply chains. If anything, recent global events have underscored the need for the vital role that Zometry plays in the rapid digital transformation of the manufacturing industry, from the procurement process to the shop floor. As a result, our growth has continued unimpeded, and we work across the supply chain. We're deeply embedded with procurement managers, buyers, and engineers on the one hand, and thousands of manufacturers on the other. We're the technological solution that is helping companies deliver today's goods while also planning for the future. Today, I'm pleased to welcome several leading experts, from large companies to leading manufacturers to third-party developers. They are thinking differently, working around the clock to shorten development cycles, driving efficiency within their own processes, and doing what they can to stabilize their supply chains and make them more resilient. Today, I'll share new technologies that we've developed and are bringing to market now. These new products include new digital sourcing tools for enterprise buyers, new cloud-based software for manufacturers, and an emerging platform for third-party developers. We're confident these tools will serve buyers and suppliers well as they navigate the current business climate and look ahead to the future. As we begin today's program, I want to acknowledge the vast audience across North America and Europe that are joining us live stream. They include procurement, design engineers, and finance officers at Fortune 1000 companies, owners of manufacturing facilities across the United States and Europe, and Xometry employees who work tirelessly on behalf of both their buyers and suppliers. Thank you for being here and for helping transform manufacturing, arguably the most important industry in the world. This week also happens to mark our one-year anniversary as a publicly traded company. Since our founding nearly a decade ago, and since our IPO last year, Xometry has grown tremendously, and we're committed to doing even more, as you'll see today. Let me begin by walking you through our Xometry Marketplace. Let's start with the buyer's side. We partner with more than 30,000 buyers across every conceivable industry, from autonomous and electric vehicles to aerospace and aeronautics, medical devices and consumer goods, to robotics and renewable energy. The extensibility of our marketplace technology, along with our enterprise sales team, enables us to deliver custom solutions to the varied companies that we serve. With our large and rapidly growing network of suppliers, expanding set of manufacturing capabilities, and software to integrate with our customers' internal systems, Xometry is an enterprise-wide solution. We support the manufacturing of some of the world's most recognizable brands. From custom parts to large production runs, we're deeply embedded in the full spectrum of end-to-end production. Earlier this year, we launched Xometry Everywhere, which extends our AI-driven instant quoting engine to popular third-party sites where engineers and other buyers spend significant amounts of time. Today, Xometry Everywhere is also available for integration into the procurement processes of major Fortune 1000 companies. And we're integrating Xometry's instant quoting engine into the thomasnet.com platform to more rapidly scale our network of active buyers and suppliers. Some of you may recall that we acquired Thomas last December. With a proud 100-year history, Thomas is the leading industrial sourcing platform. Now, in just 6 short months, we've rapidly integrated our two companies, creating more capabilities and opportunities for buyers and suppliers. By embedding Xometry's instant quote capability into thomasnet.com, we're putting the Buy It Now option in front of the more than 1.4 million Thomas registered users who generate millions of sourcing and quoting sessions. In just a few moments, I'll share more as to how we're bringing this innovative feature to life across thomasnet.com. On the other side of the equation are suppliers. In the United States, there are more than 625,000 manufacturers employing more than 12 million people. The vast majority of these manufacturers are small and mid-sized operations that power the American manufacturing sector and produce the products so critical to our economy. For these suppliers, we offer an array of services, from our popular job board to digital marketing, supplies, and financial services, as well as a robust manufacturing execution system, which I'll talk about in greater detail in just a moment. We help these small and mid-sized businesses expand well beyond the limitations of their local markets to reach new clients wherever they may be. And we provide them with financial tools to improve cash flow and ultimately grow their business. At the center of this two-sided equation, between buyers and suppliers, is the Xometry Marketplace. Our proprietary marketplace uses artificial intelligence to power Xometry's instant quoting engine, which analyzes millions of data points in real time to deliver instant pricing, accurate lead times, and instant feedback that's so important to both buyers and suppliers. With each quote, our AI tools get smarter to deliver the optimal match and the best price and delivery time. In tandem with our proprietary algorithms, we have developed advanced software and a growing suite of cloud-based tools that create value for buyers and suppliers. Our ambition? To be the technology solution that drives efficiency in our $2.4 trillion industry, becoming the de facto rails through which buyers procure manufacturing and small, medium-sized suppliers deliver it. Clear, the secure identity platform, which uses biometrics to help prove who you are in a simple, frictionless, and secure environment, has been a Xometry customer since 2019. If you've traveled by air recently, chances are you've encountered Clear. Though Clear took off in airports, their renowned identity platform is now accessible in 60 additional entertainment venues across the country. They help more than 12 million members transform the way they live, work, and travel. Today, the Xometry Marketplace is instrumental in the manufacture and assembly of the iconic Clear stands that you see everywhere. To tell us more about Clear, I'm joined by our first guest, Ken Cornick, the President, Chief Financial Officer, and co-founder of Clear. Hi, Ken. Thank you for joining me today. Tell us a bit more about your expansion into new verticals and industries and the rapid growth of your business.
Sure. Thanks, Randy. I'm so happy to be here with you and your entire team. So a little bit about Clear. We're focused on enabling frictionless experiences while enhancing security. Most of you probably know us from the airports. We operate in 44 domestic airports across the country, and we're expanding into entertainment venues, sports stadiums, and much, much more. We've been expanding rapidly, and Xometry has helped us expand over the past few years, and we're excited for our partnership.
That's great, Ken, and I'm a proud customer of Clear.
Appreciate it.
Okay. How did Xometry help you diversify your products and scale your business at a more rapid pace?
Sure. So I think Xometry's provided a wide range of capabilities and for a wide variety of our needs. So quickly identifying the best manufacturing process and providers. I think that speed and that nimbleness has really helped us. We use you guys for everything from injection molding to machining to 3D printing, sheet metal, and I believe more. I'm not in the manufacturing side, but we are using you guys for a variety of things. And I think the key benefit is that it's access to a wide range of capabilities, which helps our team find the best solutions for our needs at any given point. And speaking for our team, they rely on you guys to build our verification kiosks that you see in the airport. I think we have over 800 of them across the country, and our members rely on on that equipment to verify at airports several 100,000 times a day.
That's awesome, Ken. I understand that we've helped you in a tight turn as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So during the pandemic, we had a really last minute opportunity to support the NHL in the Stanley Cup Finals, and they created a bubble. And we needed specific equipment that we really had not produced yet. We actually hadn't even thought of it, really to verify identity and vaccination status and testing status. So we were able to work with your team to quickly spin up some equipment to power that business, and we were there. I think it was a 30 to 45 day turnaround during COVID to supply equipment and get it up and running and power the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. It was a pretty incredible, incredible job by everybody.
That's awesome, super cool. And as you expanded to new markets, you undoubtedly are producing additional biometric and ticketing devices. How have you been able to navigate the current environment and keep on schedule?
Sure. With each new vertical that we're entering, we've asked Zometry to work with us in really different ways. And you've been able to combine the large manufacturing base that you have access to with some of our existing vendors and really help us create an integrated supply chain. And really helping us look across the supply chain, bringing it all together, and not just simply providing a narrow scope, but really a really wide scope, has tremendously assisted us in our new vertical expansion.
That's great. And as the CFO of Clear, what's the most appealing thing to you about the Xometry Marketplace?
Well, as you mentioned in the introduction, I wear a lot of hats, one of which is the CFO. And I think in this new world of tight supply chains, there's always this balance between having flexibility for your business, but not overdoing it from a supply perspective. So having to make those trade-offs, like, do I order more than I think I need but preserve optionality, or am I more conservative, spend less, conserve the balance sheet, but lose business flexibility? And being nimble is really the key. From a CFO perspective, putting my CFO hat on, the biggest advantage of working with Zometry is to maintain that flexibility and not have to make those trade-offs to a certain extent. Really being able to be nimble and order to need, but preserving that flexibility, and that translates into real cost savings and also revenue opportunity, being able to grow your business and not be constrained.
That's great. Ken, thank you once again for Clear being a great customer of the Xometry Marketplace and for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate the partnership.
Thank you. ThomasNet.com is a key component of our strategy with enterprise buyers. Today, I'm excited to announce the launch of the Industrial Buying Engine on ThomasNet.com. The Industrial Buying Engine helps enterprise customers source and purchase from more than 500,000 top suppliers, all within the ThomasNet ecosystem. The Industrial Buying Engine provides buyer choice, including Xometry's instant quoting engine for those customers who want to buy it now. It also digitizes the old and time-consuming request for quote process, taking what was once done off-platform and integrating it into the heart of ThomasNet. As a result, what once took weeks, if not months, to complete now takes mere hours or seconds, whatever's best for our buyers. It's a win-win for everyone. The buyer gets to work with trusted, high-value suppliers and benefits from the convenience of a secure checkout, payment options, and customer support. They also have convenient access to a buy now option in this on-platform process. Suppliers benefit from additional exposure to high-quality buyers and can take advantage of convenient payment options. With the Industrial Buying Engine, we're creating an incremental and scalable revenue stream on ThomasNet. We're applying the same transaction capabilities that are baked into our Xometry Marketplace and bringing it to the community of users on ThomasNet. Here's how the Industrial Buying Engine works. Buyers on the ThomasNet platform can build and share a project directly with suppliers. They request quotes for products and services and can also access Xometry's instant quoting engine for more immediate transactions. The instant quoting engine provides exactly what its name says: instant pricing and lead times, as well as access to a wide range of manufacturing processes. Buyers can add important information such as CAD files, required certifications, part specifications, assembly instructions, materials, and more. They can also start a conversation with suppliers directly on Thomasnet. If a supplier deems the project a good fit, they can easily send a quote back to the buyer, start a conversation with the buyer, and add additional details such as an expiration date for their quotes. If the buyer takes the quote, they pay directly through the Thomasnet platform using their credit card, electronic ACH, or their existing Xometry payment terms. The industrial buying engine is intelligently designed to be efficient, effective, and secure. It allows us to introduce one identity single sign-on. With the industrial buying engine, our buyers are able to seamlessly purchase across the Xometry Marketplace and Thomasnet platform. Let's take a deeper look at how it all works.
The industrial buying engine gives buyers the ability to quote projects and buy products, custom parts, materials, and more. Meet Jen Murphy. She's a procurement manager at Acme Co., who uses Thomasnet.com to source from more than 500,000 suppliers across 70,000 categories to get the job done. Jen's challenges are quickly finding qualified suppliers who can meet Acme Co.'s lead time and budget. Today, Jen is looking to get a quote for a large, multi-part CNC machining project, and her first stop is Thomasnet.com. She may need multiple suppliers to meet the various requirements. Jen performs a CNC machining search on Thomasnet.com that returns thousands of qualified suppliers. She starts by selecting ABR Machining as a potential supplier. Jen then has the ability to select up to 4 additional suppliers for quotes. She will automatically receive an instant quote for this project, solving her need to quickly find and quote with multiple suppliers, as well as receive a Buy Now option. She selects her suppliers and clicks Quote Your Project. Using the industrial buying engine, Jen builds out a detailed proposal for the suppliers to quote. Once Jen sets up the project, she receives a quote from the instant quoting engine for this CNC machine project. Jen begins to receive quotes from the selected suppliers and is notified via email when a new quote is available. Jen selects a quote from ABR Machining that meets her timing and budget. At checkout, Jen can choose from a variety of payment options, including an approved line of credit. Jen has now completed her objective of finding a supplier for these CNC machined parts and can now use her same line of credit to initiate a new project.
The industrial buying engine is just one way we're bringing buyers and suppliers closer together, while also extending the reach of our proprietary instant quoting engine. Every action we undertake at Xometry has 3 goals in mind: to create locally resilient supply chains in every part of the world, to create a one-stop shop for buyers, and to champion the small and mid-sized manufacturers who are the backbone of communities here and abroad. One local manufacturer that we're particularly proud to have in our network is Motor City Engineering in Taylor, Michigan. Specializing in CNC machining and metalworking, Motor City Engineering consistently delivers exceptional work for our customers. Here is Motor City Engineering founder and president, Erica Clark, in her own words.
Motor City Engineering is a high-end, fast turnaround service offering CNC services. We have over 100 years of experience with our staff. Our relationship with Zometry has a huge impact on us, and digitizing our business would help with the workflow, communication within the company, and also with the customer. The key is communication and making sure that you're communicating not only with the employees, but communicating with Zometry and with your customers. Our ultimate goal for Motor City Engineering is to continue to build great relationships with customers and to expand the business.
Erica keys in on an important pain point that all suppliers face: the need to create digital workflows that offer a complete view into every aspect of their shops. And it's why we're introducing today new cloud-based software to help suppliers digitize all aspects of their operations. Today, I'm pleased to take the wraps off of Workcenter, a fully featured, all-in-one manufacturing execution system that gives suppliers a one-stop view into all of their orders. Xometry Workcenter brings everything our suppliers love about Xometry, like our popular job board and our financial services, and everything they love about Thomasnet, all into one easy-to-use system. By digitizing all aspects of their operations, it lets manufacturers focus on what they need to do to grow their businesses and attract new buyers. With Workcenter, shop owners can build and manage workflows for all of their work, including jobs being done for their non-Xometry customers, quote new projects from Xometry and Thomas, assign tasks to team members, quality control, track the status of projects, and view completed work. One of the best features of Workcenters is that our suppliers can use it to manage all of their work, including work from their non-Xometry customers. And Workcenter makes it easier for our suppliers to get paid. All the cash flow benefits suppliers know and love are integrated seamlessly into the Xometry Workcenter. Through the Shop Finances dashboard, suppliers can track payouts, take advantage of our Instant Pay, Fast Pay, and Advanced Card financial products, and much more. Xometry Workcenter is both flexible and robust for almost any environment, and it will help shops make the much-needed leap to digital. Let's hear from one of our key manufacturers, Jesse Kleiman, the owner of JR Metal Works in Wisconsin. Jesse's always dreamed of owning his own metal fabrication shop. The name of the game, he says, is efficiency. And a manufacturing execution system like Workcenter is vital to shops like his.
So an MES system like Workcenter can be very beneficial to a shop like ours. If you have a system that works in conjunction with your existing systems like Xometry's Workcenter does, it can really allow you to see a drastic reduction in especially the time it takes to go from PO to shipment, and that efficiency is seen on our bottom line, it's seen for the customer, it's a win across the board. Sometimes there's questions back and forth, and this is a lot of cases in emails done over the course of a few days and sometimes even weeks. By digitizing your workflow, you keep your processes a lot more streamlined.
Our special thanks to Jesse of JR Metal Works. Let's take a closer look at Workcenter.
David is a quoting and production manager at ABR Machining, the company we met earlier which Jen chose for her CNC project. ABR's main challenges are getting detailed information for projects they need to quote and securing reasonable payment terms from each of their many buyers. ABR uses Workcenter to centrally manage all of their work, including projects sourced from their own customer base and the industrial buying engine. When Jen selects ABR Machining as her supplier, David receives an email notification and clicks Review Project to take a closer look. David reviews the project in Workcenter and has the option to accept or decline. After all the pricing and line item information has been completed, David can submit the quote directly to Jen by clicking on the Submit Quote button. As he looks to track the progress of this project, David selects the option to Manage as Job, allowing him to track line items and assign team members to tasks, giving him a more detailed view of his project. Here, he sees this newly acquired project from Acme Co. in a centralized view, alongside his own customers' work and other jobs from the industrial buying engine. Suppliers who are not part of the Xometry network already can request to join within Workcenter as well. With an active job, David can update line items, make progress updates, and gain more visibility into the project status in production. Now that David has finished the project, his payout will be scheduled on net 30 terms, and Jen can expect her shipment soon. The completed project now appears in David's Shop Finances ledger. This shows all of his upcoming payouts and is also where David can access Xometry's financial services for accelerated payouts. FastPay allows David to get paid within 3 business days, turning net 30 into net 3. The Xometry Advance Card offers 50% of the value of the project immediately to help cover business-related expenses. With consistent net 30 terms and accelerated payout options, Workcenter has addressed ABR machining's pain point of negotiating reasonable payment terms from every buyer. While David and ABR can continue to evaluate project notifications from new buyers, they can also take work from the instant quoting engine, which is now fully integrated into Workcenter.
As you saw, Workcenter is a workhorse. It's a digital game changer. That's the power of this new cloud-based solution. And I'm proud to announce that Workcenter is available at no additional cost from workcenter.zometry.com. With Workcenter, we're rapidly expanding adoption within our supplier base. We're opening up the AI-enabled Workcenter to third-party developers to give them even more innovative products and services. Joining me today to discuss this in greater detail is Adam Keating, the co-founder and CEO of Collab Software. Thanks for joining us today, Adam. Collab and Zometry share a common mission of enabling suppliers to overcome obstacles, do their best work, and grow their businesses. If you don't mind, please tell us more about the mission that you're on at Collab, Adam.
Thanks for having me, Randy. Product complexity is higher than ever before. And at the same time, there's more pressure to get to market faster, with less mistakes, at a lower cost, all while we're dealing with unprecedented supply chain challenges. The way teams communicate today is just not cutting it to get there at that velocity. We hear all the time from suppliers that they want to be able to leverage their expertise more to help their customer actually get a better product. And we hear the opposite from our engineering customers, that they want to get closer to suppliers to actually work tighter and have faster feedback loops. But fundamentally, the tools we use today just aren't cutting it. Design communication is largely over emails and calls, very hard to track, and lots of things slip through the cracks. But Collab's here to fix that. What we do is allow you to take, all of your design conversations, those critical design reviews, bring it all together with your engineering team and your supplier to ultimately get to a better decision faster.
You guys definitely have a great product, and I'm curious, as we open up our ecosystem, what appeals to you about being an initial software developer for Workcenter? And specifically, how does this benefit Collab?
Workcenter and the ecosystem is kind of a unique opportunity for Collab. You've built arguably the best supplier-buyer ecosystem in the world. And on top of that, the customers you're working with are the exact same people we're trying to help. So one of the core reasons people use Collab is what we call secure partner collaboration. And what we're trying to achieve there is to help people go beyond just a transaction. It's not just about dollars and cents. It's about building a real relationship so you can do your best work. So when the next time you do, a complex design for manufacturing review, or you're thinking about the next RFQ or PO, you've actually got a competitive advantage in all of that to be said. Partnering with Zometry for us is going to give us the closest pulse to what's actually happening in the ecosystem on both sides of the market, which ultimately means we can build the best product possible and get it into as many hands as we can around the world.
That's awesome. If you don't mind, I just would like you to maybe double click on the benefit for suppliers. We've got so many of us watching today. What's in it for them with Collab integration into Workcenter?
Yeah, if you look at Workcenter as a whole, our goal is to make this a seamless experience. We don't want you to be thinking about Workcenter and then 20 other applications. Our goal is to say, okay, I'm using Workcenter and I have a problem. A new order just came in. There's 4 or 5 design issues, and typically this takes several weeks to resolve. But you want to get there faster, leverage that expertise, and get it done. With Collab, you click a button. It will pull all that file and data together in a secure place where you can collaborate with someone like Zometry or your actual customer. And at the end of the day, provide much more context. Like take a 3D pin, put it right on the model where you're suggesting a change. You've got something that's not going to be able to be put into a mold. Actually give that context right away. So you can get through the cycles faster, less chances of mistakes slipping through the cracks. And ultimately, end of the day, we'll cut out all the administrative work for you too. So if you need a report, a history, a record-keeping space for all your files for that next order, it's all going to be there, tied right back into Workcenter against all of your orders.
That's awesome, Adam. Thank you. That's definitely a value add. And we're incredibly excited to see what you and other developers will be able to do on the Workcenter platform. And there you have it, a suite of new offerings from Zometry for our networks of buyers and suppliers. We're delivering on our promise of advanced technology solutions, and it's all seamless across the Xometry Marketplace and the ThomasNet platforms. With the industrial buying engine, we're dramatically expanding the on-platform capabilities of ThomasNet to give enterprise buyers a new digital sourcing model. With Workcenter, we're introducing an all-in-one manufacturing execution system to be our supplier's operating system for all of their orders. And we're opening up our platform to third-party developers, allowing innovation to come from everywhere. Thank you to our employees who help create these great new products. And thank you for joining us today. Together, we're building an increasingly resilient world.